She hopped away.
She hopped away because we covered the window. You're officially in the comfiest chaos on the internet, the slipper basement, where the takes are hot, the floor is cold, the opinions make no sense. So, slip on those slippers and let's go. Now, let's start where we always do and head into basement updates, where we talk about daily life, weird stuff from the week, and whatever news found its way down here. Before we get anywhere, let's address. Hey, I'm Ashley Slugger McLovin 69 on Twitch and any other social media platforms, and this is.
I'm Joanna. I'm just me.
And let's talk about the elephant in the room or the frog in my throat.
Oh, someone's a little sicky poo.
A little sicky poo, huh?
She's feeling a little under the weather. Last night we clocked a fever at. Did it reach 101?
101.1. Yay.
But it's okay. She's recovering. Her voice is a little right now, but she doesn't get sick like I do. If I get sick, I get 102 fevers and
No.
degrees, and I'm dying.
When you're sick, you're dying always.
Just
I
about
almost
in the
never get
hospital.
sick. I almost never get sick. So, this episode, of course, has to be our longest episode because there is so much to talk about. I mean, we are recording this after Mother's Day, but it would have been a Mother's Day kind of episode. So happy belated Mother's Day to any mother out there.
All the mothers, all the good mothers.
And the fur baby mothers, you count too, even though she doesn't think we exist.
Yeah, we woke up and you're like, Happy Mother's Day. And I was like, what?
Yeah, because you hate us. The last thing we kind of touched base on last episode was we were getting ready to record early so we could leave early to go to Minnesota. Mm-hmm. So we drive up to Minnesota. Well, I say we, but you drove like an hour and a half.
I drove an hour.
And then you tapped out and I drove the rest. I'm so proud of you.
I took a nap.
You took a nap. We went to. Did we go to the mall first right away? I feel like we did. Yeah, I feel like we went to the mall right away, and then we did the other stuff after.
I think so, yeah.
So we get to the mall. Parking, superb. Honestly, thought it was going to be busier. It was a Saturday.
What was the whole reason we went to the mall? What drew us to Mall of America, Ashley?
L.A. night.
Yeah.
And
Maxine Dupree.
Yes. And Maxine Dupree were supposed to be there. And I forget his name.
A guy who plays for the Vikings. Football.
Which we don't care. I mean.
Yeah, cool hair.
I mean, there are other better teams that could have been there.
But we were in Minnesota, so it was the Vikings.
It was Martellus. Yeah.
Martellus?
Yeah, I think it was Martellus.
You know his last name?
No. Just because it was like Tellus Martellus or some shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was like something that he had started while he's a Vikings player. So that was fun. But literally on that day, they had comic book day, which we missed out on. We'll get back to. And then Chalk the Walk in Mount Vernon, Iowa.
Chalk the Walk.
So basically everybody goes there. You can buy a square and then you draw in it essentially, and
you could do like different paint methods. I think chalk is a big thing. I don't know any other mediums for streets.
But anyways, it would have been something cool to go see.
It would have been really cool to go see. Did you guys do anything like that in high school?
I was too busy getting high and drunk.
We at my high school at West High,
Yes, hi.
There was, I don't remember what the event was called or if it was just for seniors, but you got to like chalk your like parking space, that whole section, and you didn't have to pay.
Wait, did you guys ever do the? Because you were in sports in high school. Did you guys ever go to like people's driveways and like do the little chalk of your school on people's driveways?
No, but people did it for their own houses who live in the area. Yeah, the only reason why we go to people's houses is if you're doing a senior prank.
Oh, what was your guys' senior prank?
We did it as like a team. We like TP'd our coaches, our cross country coach's house.
You guys are so rebels. We did that without being a senior prank. So again, we missed that.
Respect your teachers.
So I would say I think the following weekend was Backlash. But anyways, we'll get back to the Minnesota trip. So our first store we hit, because we parked right by it, was Macy's. You want to talk about Macy's?
Oh, I didn't think I'd get excited going into Macy's. We saw all kinds of cute dresses because it so happens when we went to Minnesota, it was ironically like around prom time. So there was all kinds of dresses that like aren't usually there. And we were looking at dresses for like wedding photos that you put on invitations and stuff, or like reception dresses. So that was cool. That was fun.
Shit, we're still gonna have to go back because I need a dress.
There were so many that were on theme because our colors are like pink and green, and there were so many that like fit that pattern.
Green, pink.
I like leaves. I like nature. Love eucalyptus. I think we talked about that before.
I enjoy being basic sometimes.
So it's basically pink, just with like leaves.
Excuse me. See, and then we did some walking around. We went to the M&M store.
M&M store.
So
We have the bag.
we try to come prepared for this podcast, and it's not like I don't let her know what we're going to end up talking about in some shape. Where is your cup?
When we went to the M&M store, you like get to fill up a bag, and it's really cute. It's got all kinds of tiny M&Ms. What?
You're skipping.
What?
You're skipping.
Skipping what?
You're skipping.
What?
How did you get that pack?
We filled it with M&Ms.
But how did you fill it? Why did you fill it?
To get M&Ms. What kind of question is this? Oh, okay. That's why she was saying time out. We got this cute bag. It's got all kinds of cute little M&Ms on it. It's adorable. We also got this one.
So here's the thing. I made a deal with Joanna because while walking in the M&M store, I saw this little like cutout area where like the bathrooms were, and I'm like, oh.
She said, "I'm gonna go check out the bathroom."
Yeah, I went to look over by the bathrooms, and there's this giant person in an M&M costume.
The giant blue M&M, and it was just at the end of a long hallway.
Which is very creepy, by the way.
We weren't expecting that to be there, so it scared.
I was
scared
like,
us.
I was like, oh shit! And he started waving. I'm like, oh my god! I'm like, and I know how like Joanna is about people in costumes and stuff. Not the biggest fan. Not the
I
biggest.
don't know.
Fan.
I get weird.
You get very weird. So I told you to go down and check it out, and you fell to the ground. It was hilarious.
And when you go to the M&M store and you want to fill like a different size bucket or like a bag that we got, everyone was doing the bag, so we did that. But it can be expensive because it is the M&M store, So she said, okay, you can get a bag to fill with fun M&Ms if you go take a picture with the M&M person.
And you did it like a champ.
Yeah. I was like, I'll do that.
You did it like a champ. We got like, I don't know, 10 different kinds of M&Ms in one bag.
Yeah, we got a lot of flavors.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm also very warm. No, I'm concerned about the. Yeah. Well, you look gorgeous. I'm gonna tell you that much. Do do do. This might be our uncut and edited episode. We'll leave in the wardrobe change.
I'm back. Got
Okay,
hot. Needed shorts.
you left to go wardrobe change. Understood. Understood the assignment. What happened to your feet?
Oh, the slippers.
The whole the whole thing, the whole shtick. Do 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 do. 2 hours later. Do 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 do.
Imagine if I had to go up like a whole flight of stairs.
I know you didn't take your iron today. You'd be dead.
If anyone else has iron deficiency or are thinking if they have trouble with their iron, my biggest side effect was when I went out into the sun, it felt like the sun was cooking my skin. Like the sun, it didn't hurt like painful, but you could tell like it didn't feel good. It felt like my skin was cooking. So if you ever feel like that, maybe your iron is low.
So, anyways,
Fun fact.
back to the episode, ish, kinda. I don't think we're editing this one this week. I just, not a lot of time. So M&M guy took photos, got a bunch of stuff because you're special and I love you. We also went to a bookstore.
We went to the bookstore.
What did we get at the bookstore, Joanna?
I have the books. We could probably put them on screen. But one of my proudest book collections that I have books 0 all the way through 23 now. We got 2 books from the series of Toilet Bound Hanakoka, and I love that series. I also have 2 art books that go with it. Little Loki sneaking in. Yeah, I love Barnes and Noble. I always usually go to the manga section first because every couple months they like release like a new volume. And I always gotta hit that section first to see if there's anything new to add to my collection.
Yeah, I was gonna say when we go to that store, I'm usually in the vinyl or movie section. You're always or the collectible figures, and you're generally in the manga section.
Manga, spicy romance.
The spicy space. So you picked up a few books. I got absolutely nothing. I was told I couldn't.
Okay, when we go to Barnes and Noble, she goes to the vinyl, and vinyl at Barnes and Noble could be pretty pricey sometimes.
Yeah, but the one I wanted was $20. It was on sale. You hate me. See. Yeah, we had so much shit happen this like past week. So now that see, then we went and saw LA Knight and Maxine Dupree, which had we had time and been there to get like right up front, we could have had
Okay,
things signed.
so we had time to be right at the front, but we would have been like standing there for an hour. And I was like, But we also wanted to see Tom Brady's new shop.
Which we will touch base more in our next segment.
But we ended up going to his shop and then going back, which they were right next to each other.
Yeah. But it ended up getting pretty packed pretty quick.
Yeah.
And
we still got a decent spot toward the front.
Yeah, so like we got good pictures of them, but no signatures or like pictures with them. They advertised it as a general meet and greet, which did not happen. So the organization was kind of, but overall it was a fun experience.
I was smiling ear to ear. I've never seen any of the wrestlers in person before, and it was awesome. And I started to love Maxine Dupree. She's a fantastic underdog.
Well, and not only that, you really sort of connect with her when she talked about her like sleep schedule and like the
Oh my God,
things
she said she loves sleep. She said she loves Raisin Bran. I was like, yeah.
you were like, "Oh my god, I love Raisin Bran." I'm like, "You are boring."
No, I don't love Raisin Bran, but I was like, yeah, healthy.
Yeah, I was like, "Well, see." So after we did that, we went to Sabaro
Borrow.
because her favorite Chinese food place wasn't there.
I don't know if it's Chinese. It's an Asian food place. And we just got, last time we went, we just kind of went on a whim. And the guy in front of us was looking at this meat that was in there. He was like, ooh, that looks good. Can I try it? And then he tried it and then he liked it. So he got some. Did we tried it too? Yeah.
Yep,
We tried it and we were like, oh my God. It was fantastic. I think, was it chicken?
it was chicken.
It was just phenomenal. I don't know why. It was, oh my God. It was delicious.
So then, after Sabaro, which again we had gotten a stromboli, you got a slice of pizza. You had,
Pizza with chili flakes.
yep, and you had. So in Coralville they have a Sabaro, but every time we have gone, they have not had the white cheddar mac and cheese.
I like their mac and cheese.
You absolutely, I don't know what it is. It's just mac and cheese, but you absolutely go crazy for it.
And when I get the mac and cheese, I put a lot of Parmesan cheese on it and chili flakes.
So literally, something she could have made at home. Absolutely love.
Could you not make a stromboli at home?
Yeah, it's not the same.
Box
See. We went to Box Lunch.
lunch is always cool. Box lunch.
We
There's
went.
another store, not as cool, but it has anime stuff. I don't know. I don't know what's
Oh,
called.
Anime Fix.
Anime fix.
That's the one with the claw machine.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's the other one.
What? No.
Anime Fix is the one that had your toilet bound keychain stuff.
Oh, we saw the keychains, but it was too expensive for a keychain.
Um,
I don't know what the other one was called, but it was cool. And we hit Hot Topic.
we did.
Hot Topic. There was another one
Why did we hit Hot Topic?
to look for. Not Has Been Hotel.
You're on the right track. Right creator, right
What's it start with?
H.
Hell of a boss.
You know, I set it up. You knock him down. Because the last time we went, I got a shirt, and now we can't find the shirt.
Yeah, I don't know how.
I have no idea.
I don't know how.
I don't
We're
either.
debating if it got lost in a giant washing machine.
That's why I hated those fucking washers. So
Have
anyway,
we ever talked about the laundry story?
no,
Oh,
we will at some point probably.
it was the story. Thank you.
Oh God, I need to move really quick.
Okay.
You
Can
wanna
I move
continue
on?
talking about Mall of America?
Is that everything about Mall of America that we did?
No. Candy.
My candy.
Strawberry. Great.
Oh my God. Okay. You guys have seen, probably a lot of people have done this at home already by now, but where you put fruit on a skewer and then you heat up sugar in a pan, and then while that's heating up and it gets a little sticky, then you turn that skewer of fruit in that sugar, lift it up, and it makes a crunchy, clear coating of sugar. Makes a nice little shell. Then you eat it. And Nice little crunch. Oh my God, we found that place. I don't know what it was called, but we found that place at Mall of America. And it was awesome. I was so excited. I started like just jumping and doing that stupid girl thing where you're like, oh my God, oh my God. And I got so excited. So I got a tiny one. I think it was like $6 or $10 for a tiny skewer. I didn't need a giant one because we had just eaten. Um, yeah, I got that. It also had like the viral fruit shaped ice cream thingies. It was a cool place. It was awesome. It was nice. Nice little crunch.
I'm trying to think what else we did that for.
We just went to a few other shops, but I think those were all the big ones.
Yeah, because we went to Carhartt, but we didn't get anything.
I think that was it. We mostly went to see WWE. We weren't planning on spending like a lot of money or anything.
No, we weren't really planning on spending any money, but somebody got fucking spoiled.
With the books?
She got books. She got this fancy candy. By the way,
Candy was for both of us.
no.
Oh,
I'm talking about your fancy schmandy.
that's fruit.
Oh, we walking, and then she does this thing. Go ahead. Once you're done taking a drink, walking. She's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. You're not gonna believe this. This is what me and Trina have been talking about. Can I get one? I'm like, I suppose.
Yeah, the little fruit skewers.
After, mind you, we had just came from eating Sabaro.
Yeah, I said that.
Oh,
I'm
I
so
can't-
full.
I'm so full. I
You
can't have
can't
it.
fit anything else.
Yeah.
And you
Two,
see that and it's like, oh my God.
the most feminine she's ever been in our entire relationship. It was
cool.
wild. And I think after that, we basically finished up. We left there. We went to another card store that we'll bring up after. But what else did we try while we were up there before we left Mall of America area? It was after the card store. White Castle.
Oh, we went to White Castle. I'd never been there before. It was pretty good. Super simple. And I don't know why. I could tell when eating there that I'm like, I know people when they get high, they have to eat this. That seems like something they would do.
For those, and this might be in the future when people do start watching this podcast more, she has never seen the movie Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. So she on the whim, assumed it's about pot or drinking. And she hit it right on the nose. And never seen the
I don't
movie.
know. But it was pretty good. I was shocked that each little sandwich was in a box. That seems quite wasteful.
But how airy were those delicious little patties?
They're pretty good. Pretty good. Like, it didn't need condiments or anything.
Yeah, and they're affordable.
I enjoyed the pickles. I enjoyed the onion. I don't usually enjoy the pickles.
Oh, I don't enjoy the onions, but if that's the one sandwich that gets by with it.
Okay, she doesn't like the onions on McDonald's like things, but she
Disgusting.
likes the onion on White Castle. Aren't they almost the same?
No.
White Castle a little crispy or a little, I don't know, something, but
Uh,
I don't get it.
but fantastic little patties. It was like $8 for like 10. It was very inexpensive. And yeah, we ate almost all but like 3 maybe that we ended up bringing home.
Hmm.
Oh, it's fantastic. And then we also stopped at a Bass Pro.
Bass Pro. Like, the highlight of going to Bass Pro this time, we looked at all the animals. And then we were slowly deciphering and slowly discovering these are actually all real animals and they were poached.
I don't know if they're technically poached, but
There was a plaque with a photo. Paris. That was Paris in front of the camera.
baby girl.
um, with rhinos and them putting their like arms around the rhinos. Like they were like very proud of like their kill and stuff. And I was like, oh, but like, duh, that's how you get animals that are what's it called? Taxidermy?
Yeah.
That's how you get those animals. But it was just like, oh, that was like eye opening. They're not like fake. But it was cool looking at them all.
It was very cool. And we got some photos too while we were there. So let's fast forward a little bit into the week.
We took one of our last rides in our beautiful truck going to Minnesota, huh? One of our last rides in the Ram.
Wait, Mitsubishi.
You didn't have to say that.
I was like, wait a minute.
Well, we took our last rides in the truck and Mitsubishi.
Yeah. And your Bishi's still fucking here. We gotta wait for that.
What happened to our vehicles, Ashley?
So April 14th, 2026.
April 14th.
That was the day. We had a hailstorm come in. Wait.
Any of y'all heard of it?
Yeah.
Locals to Iowa?
If you're listening in the Waterloo, Cedar Falls, Marion, Cedar Rapids, Coggin.
Those are the places we know got affected.
Basically, anybody in the surrounding areas, hello. But also, do you remember that hailstorm we had?
Fucking hailstorm. How big was this hail? It was like bigger than golf balls.
Well, we'll be adding the photos of me holding the balls. Well, it piss pounded our vehicles.
It what?
Piss pounded.
That's a weird phrase.
I don't think it is.
It is.
Pounded, piss pounded. What is
Ew.
Yeah.
Reverse hyper. Oh, you ever have your cat like crawl by a couch, but on the underneath side?
She's
So
a
they're
fucking
just
demon.
crawling. That's what she's doing.
Take a picture of that. Never
Oh,
mind.
she stopped. Oh, cats are about to fight. Okay, continue.
Anyways, your vehicle, I thought, got the worst of it.
Yeah, my poor little Mitsubishi, it got dents, little circle dents here, there, everywhere.
Literally. It looked like you took aluminum foil, pushed it together, and then like tried to stretch it back out. But obviously you could tell all the dents were there.
It wasn't wrinkled,
Might as well have
but
been.
a lot of people, some people got their windshields cracked.
But yours got cracked. So
I didn't notice it. It was in the top, like left, and I always have my visor down.
yeah. Fucking genius. Love that. So I was like, all right, we need to get yours in to get estimated. And when we took it in, they're like, yeah, it's probably going to get totaled out. So I was like, all right, well, I'll go ahead and take mine in and get the estimate on mine. What are you
Hey, no fighting. Yucky. Where's the spray bottle?
It's over by your side of the bed.
Cats.
So I took my truck in, and they're like, yeah, same thing. So got a hold of insurance, and finally they just picked up the vehicles. So we went and got our pets and got them going and been riding those around. And
Riding our pets is so much fun.
I love it.
So much fun.
Oh, I would like to back the train up a little bit. So last episode we did talk about um, who was on the cover of WWE 2K20 wrestling.
Roman?
Roman.
Roman.
But we were wrong.
No.
Halfway.
What?
It's Becky Lynch and Roman Reigns.
Why Becky Lynch? She's not it.
She's the man.
She's not it.
But back to the more sporty side of everything. The NFL schedule release videos.
Oh my god. This is the first year that I found out and that Ashley has told me that NFL releases videos around the time of when they release their schedule for the season.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know they did those videos.
Yeah. So
Never knew.
It was Caleb Williams' first year. They started it off like a Michael Jordan, like this kid could bring the hype back to Chicago. So this year's for the Bears was Roma Dunze dressed as Bob Ross doing Happy Little Trees.
That one was funny. You just gotta beat it.
And then pulls out a cheese grater for the Packers.
Yeah.
Yours was
Seahawks? I don't remember.
it was the cologne.
Oh yeah.
It was the cologne.
It was the cologne.
It was very weird, but it was funny.
I don't remember what happened in the middle.
So we watched your mom. We watched the Cowboys one.
Tyler.
Oh my God, the Tylers.
The Tylers.
The video was way too long for what it was. It was it was funny, and then Dak showed up, and I'm like, okay, this is funny. And then it was like back to the same thing, like, why is this 8 minutes long? Was there any other part of the NFL schedule release that you want to talk about? Except for week 8.
Oh yeah, week 8. We go against each other.
Bear down.
We're gonna bear down.
Well, I'll bear down and you'll have to Seahawks down.
Yeah. I'm trying to look for the video of the Seahawks.
That was the McHale one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they just did like a whole lot of sense to represent the teams. That was funny. The New York Giants were like an itty bitty one. The Eagles, Eagles, their cologne was a tush push, and it was like the main bottle is someone's butt.
So they had 2 scents. They had the butt one, and the other one was the hand one.
Yeah, so they have like a butt, and it says tush, and then they have a hand that's pushing it. Hilarious.
Pair. And that's Paris again.
It was cool.
So yeah, any other big exciting sports news that you want to talk about?
Oh my God. Okay. So my team is the Atlanta Braves, right? Go Braves. Boom, boom, boom.
That you didn't even know was a thing until yesterday. You're welcome.
I'm new to being a fan.
She's a bandwagoner. I'm kidding.
This game, it started, we went against Boston Red Sox.
There we go. I thought you were going to drop it.
We were at Truist Stadium, our home, and the game started out fantastic. So respect your elders. Bryce Elder was the opening pitcher and for the Braves, and he struck out the first 3 at bat right away. 1, 2, 3. And then right after that, we got 2 home runs. It was freaking awesome. 2 or 1?
It
I
was
think
one.
it was 1?
Yeah, because we didn't get the second one until later.
Okay, we got a home run right away after that, and it was amazing. Great energy to start out the game. It immediately make any team intimidated, you know. And then at the end, the score ended up being Red Sox had 3 and we had 2. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong.
Bases
Correct me
loaded.
if I'm wrong. Bases all loaded. Okay?
2 strikes.
Two
No,
sh-
2 outs. 2
2
outs.
outs. Bases all loaded. And the fucking pitcher, I don't remember his name. I need to learn it so I hate him better. He kept throwing so many balls that were basically gonna hit our batters. Like right at them again and again and again. And it was freaking annoying. So because he was doing that, one of our runners on base kept like fucking with him and kept getting checked. Like he would like go to like steal and then he'd go back. Go to steal, go back. And just trying to get in his head because he's fucking up our batters. Like it's so dumb. And then he pitches while the bases are loaded. We hit it. The ball ends up hitting that pitcher, which was great, but it hit him in the foot, so on the
And
side. So I don't think it
literally
was bad.
fell on his ass.
I don't think it was bad. So yeah, he fell. But as he was throwing to first base to get an out, I swear to fucking God, it's pretty clear that one of our players reached the home plate, before that ball reaches first base for an out. I swear to fucking God. And they're like, nope, game's over, no review, no nothing. And it was like, I swear to God, unless I'm missing a rule,
Which we
that could have
might
got
be.
us a point and it would have been tied up. I might be missing a rule, but that was ridiculous. But fantastic start to the game. I think overall we did amazing.
So in other news that's not sports related, well, actually, let's backpedal again, back to sports. WWE Backlash.
Backlash.
Did you enjoy it?
I don't remember it.
Yeah.
So that means it was okay?
It was all right. Jacob Batu versus Roman Reigns. That was honestly the biggest one I remember. Oh, Asuka and Io. Asuka ends up walking out. Everybody thinks it was a retirement thing. Pass of the torch.
Io Sky always amazing.
Yeah. Trying to remember who else was there. It was okay. I mean, a lot of it is now that we cut down on streaming services. It was definitely more harder to try to watch.
It was okay.
It was okay. Back to pop culture type stuff. I'm excited for a few movies. Still, Scary Movie 6. Super excited to go see.
They're always kind of fun.
I think they moved up the release to theaters June 5th.
June?
Yeah.
It's a Halloween movie.
Scary movie?
Doesn't it make fun of scary movies?
Yeah.
That's the Halloween thing.
No. I'm going to go see it for my birthday, so we'll come back with reviews. Super Troopers 3.
Wouldn't it be so cool if they had like an awesome like popcorn bucket?
We will be getting it to add to SpongeBob. This one won't be coming out of its plastic, though.
Oh. Well, it just got a little brighter in here.
Thanks, Paris. So you're the one doing it, too, huh?
She enjoys the window more.
Yeah, she does. What a turd. Super Troopers 3, super excited. Literally can't wait for a release date. Resident Evil. I know it's a horror movie. You're not like the biggest fans of.
That's a movie. I thought that was a game.
It is a game.
Oh.
But
So that's cool.
But they keep releasing movies that not many people are enjoying. And they did a show. No, it didn't get the best regards. And I'm like, Can we just fucking
Yeah, box office movies. There aren't too many exciting ones like there used to be.
Yeah, I would say no. I'm not running to the theaters for a lot of movies,
Yeah. So
except
when we
for
go, it's like a fun occasion. It's like, ooh.
Scary Movie 6. Though we are not walking. We are running to the theaters for that one. I just watched and finished Man on Fire, which is a remake from I think Denzel Washington was in the original. Fantastic. I loved it. Can't wait for season 2. As it seems like that it'll trail 2. Um, finished The Boys. Fantastic show. I know it's not your cup of tea. Very grotesque. It is very over the top.
I can't like handle grotesque movies, but I could watch The Pit.
Yeah, but The Boys is like overly done. Like there was a guy with a giant dick, and that he would
Ew,
beat inmates with it. Spoiler alert.
that's gross.
Yeah.
But some people say they can't watch The Pit because it's too real in the gruesome stuff.
Yeah, where this is fake gruesome, and you're like,
Yeah.
I can't deal with the fake. I can only deal with the real.
But in real life, I can't handle blood too well.
Yeah, you can't.
Unless it's like a student. If I have a student from me and they're hurt or whatever, I just go into like teacher mode.
So you brought up Toilet Bound Hanako going. I don't know how to pronounce it, right?
Toilet Bound Hanakoka.
Okay. That's an anime.
Yeah.
What anime did we just start?
We started, I know this has got to be a manga because the whole time we watch it, I'm like, this would be so good as a book. Like I can't start the book series now. It would be nuts. But we started Solo Leveling. What's that on Crunchy?
It's on Crunchyroll. If you have Prime and you can connect it, we're borrowing Grandma's. Thank you, Grandma.
Thank you, Grandma. It's super good. It's about a kid whose world gets kind of like Stranger Things, gets wormholes, gets gates that open up to like a different
What the fuck are you?
realm. What?
What are you doing?
Oh, I do this now where I take off my glasses and I like
Putting in weird spots.
I
Like,
put them up.
are you like 50?
Maybe my head hurts.
Just take them off.
Dadding it out. What are we talking about? Solo leveling.
Yeah.
And they get gates and you could like level up your ability, but not everyone on Earth has gotten powers. It's pretty good. It's really good. It's in like that fantasy era, which I really like. I really like mangas that have like magic and stuff in it, so it's pretty cool. Right up my alley.
Yeah. No.
Why you like it, I don't know.
I don't know. I just fucking enjoyed it. I literally started.
Because she doesn't get into like every anime,
No, I don't.
and you don't watch it all the time. It has to be like
Gotta be in a mood.
in a mood, just like reading. Got to be in the mood.
But,
Can't
like,
force it.
To be fair, like since we cut off like things that we like Netflix and shit like that, I was trying to
Netflix,
find
Hulu.
something to watch while on break, and so I was like, okay, I found this.
Whenever she finds a show to watch on like her lunches, like an hour lunch, just enjoy a show. And if I like it,
I
okay,
can't
you
fucking
can't watch it anymore.
I can't fucking watch it.
We have to watch it together.
Well, because no, what happened is I watched, I don't know, an episode, maybe 2 on lunch. Come home, I'm like, you know what? Kind of enjoyed it. Maybe I'll try to watch. I think we watched 3 more episodes at night, and then went to bed, went to work, watched another episode, and then I come home and check.
No, this
Did you
wasn't
watch
like
an
1 or
episode?
2 episodes. You were already on season 2.
No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
We just got to season 2.
No, but there was already an episode or 2 started on season 2.
That's because I fell asleep.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, it's because I fell asleep. But then you're like, did you watch it without me? I'm like, yeah. What else was I supposed to do on lunch? Well, I thought we were going to watch it together. Oh, okay.
I felt betrayed.
Literally, like I ripped out your heart. All right, that's enough real life. Let's go somewhere safer. cardboard, and bad financial decisions. Welcome to Cardboard Corner,
Cardboard corner.
where the cards are shiny, the decks are questionable, and the wallets are crying.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. The biggest things I want to talk about is Marvel's new set coming out that I'm super excited about.
Marvel?
They're doing another.
A little late, no?
What do you mean?
To come out with like a Marvel set?
No.
It would have been great because there was so much hype during Endgame.
You know how long ago Endgame came out?
Yeah, it was a while ago. That's why I'm saying there's no hype for Marvel right now, right?
It's just the collab.
Hey.
Yep, can't breathe.
Blow your nose? Yeah, she's sticky poo. But yeah, they're coming out with a Marvel set. I think we were talking about the card that has Thanos on it. What's that card called? Rhinestone? Mindstone. And we were talking about the price differences based on how you get the card. Like there's like one version of the card and another version of the card, and the price difference is nuts. It just like jumps and skyrockets a crazy amount. Other than that, I don't know any other cards that are coming out in that set.
Well, that's the one I wanted to talk about. The last one was Soulstone.
Last one was Soulstone.
Right. Which they had 3 different versions of it. This one they'll probably do the same.
We don't have any more tissues?
No.
She's blowing her nose with a sock.
This is not the top. You're gonna tell me I like that.
You said we won't be editing too much.
We won't be editing at all. Copyright music.
Magic the Gathering. We've been playing some Magic, like here and there, and I've been having a lot of fun playing with the Dino deck. And good time.
How'd you fare against my new $15 deck?
I don't know. We were playtesting your $15 deck.
So yeah. So now that we've talked about the Mind Stone briefly, fantastic.
Well, I don't know the difference. What's one comes out in normal, one comes out in.
So they'll probably have a base version of it, and then they'll do 2 collector versions of it that you can only get in collector boosters. That will be ridiculous.
So that's normal, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the normal. But then yeah, I just built a $15 deck. Basically, the $15 of it was sleeves. 3, like the rest were lands and shit like that. It was
Yeah, you did it where you have like 3 cards, one of which is your commander. All the others are lands. So it's that kind of deck. Called a meme deck.
Yep. So meme, I
For
put them in
glass.
clear sleeves because I'm not trying to cheat. It's literally that's all it does. It's fantastic. I do want to upgrade the lands to some creature lands because I
Didn't
think
I almost get you though? Like I was on the right track.
yeah, but you're still you had me because
Didn't I have infect or something?
yeah, well yeah, because I have no blockers. I'm not gonna. I mean,
How
this
much
one-
life did you have? Under 10?
you were. I was at 8 infect, and I was at like 20 life.
Something like that. And I was like, I might get there.
Well, yeah, just because you had your stuff out quicker than
And
mine.
your deck is designed to like beat in like 5 turns.
Yeah, like if you can't beat me in 5 turns this game,
At least you have a chance.
in 5 turns,
And we found out it depends on like with the mechanics of it, you mill or sacrifice like a top set of cards from your deck, but then it depends on how many cards are on the next round of how much damage you'll take. So you kind of want that first part of your deck to be a good chunk, and then the second part to not be as big.
so
That way you don't take as much damage.
so essentially, what you do is you play Sonar, and then you pass your turn, then you untap your land. So now it allows you to go search for a non-land card, and then you play uh, treasure hunt, which allows you to search your library for a non-land card, which is, I forget what the name of it, magma hellkite or some shit. And basically, it states whenever you discard a card, opponents take that much damage.
Like
Like
however
one
many.
damage per card that you discard.
Yeah.
So if
So
you
you
went,
want that second chunk to be smaller.
well, if you want that second chunk, all the cards in your hand, you want like 40 cards at least. And then you just kill everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are ways.
Blue decks unite.
You're right. There are ways to get around it. Like I said, I was thinking about putting in another card.
Because if someone counters that like crazy, that's it.
Yep, and then it's game.
Double-edged sword.
Yep, 100%, 100%.
That's the fun of it, though.
Let's see. So, Fractured Reality is another set that's coming out, where they're changing the colors of planeswalkers. It seems.
That's cool. We were discussing if it's going to change the mechanics a little.
I think it'll.
Each color runs a little differently.
Well, and they were
It's targeted to
speculating
run
with
differently.
packs, if you pull one color planeswalker, you'll pull the same planeswalker but the other color. So I was like, oh, that would be kind of cool. Because then I'm like, oh, I would want all of them, right? But this set will only be dropping one commander deck, which does not happen often for an in-universe set, which in-universe means it's not a brand. Kind of like Turtles, they only had one commander deck, but it's a Universes Beyond set because it's not something that takes place in the
out of universe.
Yeah.
Out of whatever.
Yeah, so it's not connecting to the normal storyline.
Oh, I get it.
So that's what makes it
like Avatar would be out of universe.
correct. But they will be releasing the Foundation monocolor precons alongside, which have what?
It has my commander that I'm building for the angel deck. So I already have some angels that I'm collecting up to build my angel deck, but I might as well frickin' wait for that to come. And then buy that and then, use that as a baseline.
Yep.
Because it's probably going to have a lot of, what's the word I'm thinking of? Cards that are commonly found in, angel decks.
Well, yeah, the entire deck is built around angels and your commander.
Yeah. So and it's my commander. So I was like,
Yeah, so it'll be much easier to
I'll
upgrade.
probably buy it and then, upgrade it.
So
it's like the universe knew.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and at least you have upgrade pieces for it, so that shouldn't be too bad. See, before we get into that, so they're also releasing the Hobbit set in Universes Beyond Magic the Gathering. So the biggest thing people were talking about the past couple weeks is they hired one of the early Magic the Gathering artists to do their rendition of the biggest card from Lord of the Rings, the One Ring. The One Ring, Post Malone.
I'm not wearing my ring.
Wild.
I did dishes.
Anyways, so they asked, I forget what his name was, to do the art for the One Ring. And basically, he took the original One Ring that they had done for the previous Lord of the Rings set and kind of did a rendition of it. But if you look at it, it almost looks identical. So Wizards of the Coast and
Well, it's going to depend a lot on the art you do in the background and how the ring's presented, because there's only so much you could do to...
Yeah, but people were expecting this, with this guy being as historical and big as he is.
You could have done it melting, or you could have...
He could have done anything, but... Do you have your phone?
%. Let's do this.
Look up Lord of the Rings, The One Ring MTG. Original. Type in Hobbit. The Hobbit One Ring.
Put it on screen.
We will maybe put it on the screen. That's it.
Did he do the color?
I don't know, but that's what he did.
I don't like the background.
But it's the same ring. The ring itself is the same. He didn't change that.
He changed the angle.
So essentially what he did was,
And there's no words on it.
yeah.
The original looks cooler.
And that's what people are upset about. With how famous he is in the Magic the Gathering community for his artwork, that people were like let down. And they both came out and said that they were going to give the original artist credit on it as well, but only on, I think, the physical. The digital will not see, will not give her credit. The original artist credit.
It's a woman?
Yeah, the original. But this one is done by Dan Fraser. So is Dan Fraser as the artist.
Yeah. A lot of what makes it cool is the background, and if you have any other character elements, like the other one has like the hand coming in, the OG.
But this one
But
doesn't. It's just that. It's boring.
it's just that and like a muddy background,
Yeah, it's not very artistically like
like a matcha background.
you literally just cut everything out that made the other one cool and just said, here's a ring.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, thanks.
I think a little more thought, a little more care.
Yeah,
Have
I
been
mean,
put in, because there's a lot of people, not me, but a lot of people who like that genre. You got to do it justice.
yeah,
They
yeah,
have a whole fucking world.
yeah. So that was crazy. And like I said, they both came out and apologized that like it did not look good.
My sinuses hurt.
Oh, you're telling me. Then top Series 1 baseball. They threw in a hidden gem this year.
Something Mantle, Mickey Mantle.
Not just any Mickey Mantle, a 1952 Mickey Mantle card.
That's cool.
If you remember who Mickey Mantle is, yes. I feel like we're going to get to a point where people don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is really.
Yeah, and you were into baseball. That's the
I'm into
problem.
now baseball, not then.
Right. Right. But that's what I'm saying.
Just like I'm into Magic now, not then.
That, yeah, makes sense.
That was valid. That was a good example. Not everyone plays, what's it called? Standard? Everyone nowadays plays Commander.
Yeah, but you use older cards than Commander.
Not like that, though. Not like that, though.
I do.
Okay.
Well, the last two things I wanted to bring up for our cardboard corner was back to Minnesota.
Yeah. Minnesota. Back to Tom Brady?
Tom Brady's store.
Tom Brady. It was pretty cool. I liked that. What was it called? The vault?
Card vault?
Card vault? Something with the vault. The door was a vaulting door. And Tom Brady
vaulting.
signed all kinds of stuff. He signed the back of the door. He had a bunch of like jerseys up that he signed. I think there was other stuff in there he signed. I don't know.
Yeah, they had the posters, they had the jerseys, they had the helmets, they had the balls, they had cards, they had almost.
They had Magic cards. They had Pokemon cards. I thought it was just gonna be a sports shop.
No, they had literally everything. It was for what it was.
Okay, everything's a stretch. They had a selection
True.
from a lot of genres of cards.
Yeah, because they even had One Piece.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a lot. But it was nice. It was cool.
It was definitely interesting. It was it was a fun little experience. For what it was. I definitely think the Mall of America needed a fucking card
Yeah,
store.
for what it was, they would do great to have a huge like normal card store. The only thing is like customer service is odd,
Yeah, the one guy was a little weird.
but
Um,
yeah, the guy who like rung up our items that we bought that day, I felt like he kept staring at me. He gave me like really creeper vibes. Like a guy who stares at you too long or I don't know.
she waits like a day or two to tell me that. I'm like, what do you want me to do about it now? And then, well, like after we left the mall, we did end up going to a card store about like 10 minutes away, if that. That ended up being fucking just shitty.
Yeah, like when you walked in, each card store is different. But when
That's
you
true.
walked in, I thought it smelled a little sour. I don't know why.
And
They
like
didn't really have a lot of food products in there.
there, it wasn't very organized. Um,
No, it was like all their products. It was almost like they didn't have a back room.
right.
So it's like all their product was just behind the counters
Which again, I
and took
get,
up a whole hallway.
which I get, but also at the same time, like try something.
Organization. But the people that were working there, they were just kids.
100%.
They were just kids. And I didn't feel confident like they were giving us quotes or whether they could or could not buy a card. Like we were bringing in Vi Schwartz because they had Vi Schwartz in their case. We're like, oh my gosh. But based on how they looked up the information, like these kids were probably like 16. And I know like some younger folks like do know what they're talking about, but I just in this scenario, I didn't feel confident in their abilities.
Well, yeah, because
And
I'm,
we have worked in a card shop. You've been the manager of one before.
well, and I was like, hey,
And we've had someone hired who is younger who kind of knew what he was talking about.
yeah, I was like, hey, yeah, no, I understand that, like, these aren't like gems, but they are higher priced. These ones had
Yeah.
value.
Thousands of dollars.
These two didn't have prices.
And I had a graded 10,
Yeah,
which is quite rare.
right. And they also had a 10 in the case, but they just like, no. I was like, the raw version of your card that's a 10 had value. So I'm like, essentially, it's just double that. That's all it is.
Even if it's like, if you found a price for a raw one, it was like, okay, you can like use that as like a base to be like, okay, this, if it's worth this much, oh, it's going to be worth more. Like they wouldn't even do that.
Now, don't get me wrong. Their prices were like 50 to 60% store credit, which is, hey, for store credit seemed kind of low, but whatever. It is harder to find places that buy Vi Schwartz, which I get. Um, but yeah, they were like, yeah, no, we don't want any of
But
this.
if you have it in a case and your clientele are ones who enjoy that kind, even though they're men, but enjoy like that kind of product, which we were seeing, like I don't,
But then, after hearing a few waifus, it's like, bruh, like you have gooners in here, like they'll buy this. Um, but either way, whatever. That was what it is. What it is. I'm like, I'm not gonna sell the Vi Schwartz. So I was like, well, we do have some Pokemon, so let me go through the Pokemon.
which he totally wasted our time on, this kid.
Yeah, I pulled out.
Like we were pulling out all kinds of stuff from the binder and we said that we had Pokemon, right?
Yep.
And if he, again, young, probably inexperienced, but if you're only looking for a set or like a certain kind of Pokemon, maybe you're only looking for trainers, maybe you're only looking for like stuff from the newer sets, or I don't know, what have you. Maybe you're looking for fossil, whatever. But if you know that you're not going to take specific Pokemon, don't waste someone's time. Like you could have told us we're looking for like this and this. Like if you have any of this, we're not really looking for any of that right now. Or if you have so much Pokemon and you're not looking for anything at all, tell us that before we go through the work of choosing some out and bringing out everything for you to just take 2 seconds to look at it and be like, nah, we're good.
Now, don't get me
So
wrong.
respectful.
I understand allowing them to see the binder and picking out cards they want,
Yeah.
but they're only offering 50 to 60%, and I don't want 50 to 60% on certain cards. Because, yeah, most of the cards that we handed them were $5 up to 20. I didn't do anything more than $20 because if I'm only getting 50% on a $20 card,
But it's still $20. It's not like, hey, we're giving you bulk.
yeah, right. Like, but still, it's like, and again, I understand sometimes people don't want Japanese. I understand some people don't want Korean. And I understand, some people don't want trainer cards.
I love trainer cards.
But they are still very much valuable. They are still very much Pokemon cards. And they didn't. They literally looked at the cards for like 2-3 minutes max. And there was a stack of like 20, 30 cards maybe. And he was like, yeah, we're going to have to pass.
And I get it if you have like a lot of product, but you need to have some type of organization for your product because we wanted like a magic card, right?
Yep. Sonar, first year.
And what did he say?
So he's like, started going through them, and you apologize. You're like, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't know. And like, you're doing a good job. Like, we're going through all this.
I tried being nice.
Yeah, you were very nice and cordial.
They didn't really reciprocate it.
No, no, not one
Like,
bit.
I don't vocalize, like, you heard me speak, say my piece, but I don't vocalize that when I'm there at the counter. I want to make it a good, genuine interaction, make the best out of it. We don't want it to be just negative and be like horrible customers. We won't do that.
And no, am I going to bring up the name of the place that we went to? No,
Why not?
because I left them a review
Oh,
twice.
yeah, you did.
I left them.
Wrote like a paragraph.
Yeah, I wrote a paragraph, and I'm like, hey, I understand.
You want to tell them about how they clapped back and how it so wasn't professional? So wasn't professional.
So-
It was one of those kids responding.
They're like, if you didn't
If
like,
you get any complaints on your company site, not personal profile, how are you supposed to respond?
and to be fair,
You apologize for the inconvenience and work on going toward a solution, peaceful solution, right?
right, and again,
Let 'em know what
I'm
happened.
not. So what I basically stated was, one, the comfortability in there. It felt very uncomfortable. Two, the smell. Three, the organization. Four, we stated, it seemed like the kids were more inexperienced on purchasing cards and their customer service. Um, and then I addressed that their parking lot was not great.
Wait, but how did the interaction go? What did he say when he clapped back?
Well, I'm going to get there.
Okay.
And then I put on the positive note, they did have a lot of sealed product and that they were open late. So I wasn't a complete asshole. I understood that their buying prices can't always be fantastic, even though they are a company that does go to card shows where they are allowed to like buy more or sell at higher rates than most card stores. Because most card stores don't interact at card shows, which I get. It's not for everybody. Their response was, if hearing waifu and this type of area, then that's kind of on you. And then they said something else, and that their standard buying is at what everybody else's area in the areas is.
I don't remember exactly what he said, but I remember that when they commented on our review, it was more so like self-justification on why these things are the way they are and why we shouldn't feel a certain way hearing waifu or being in that type of
Yeah, and they're
atmosphere
like, they
because
basically-
of the general audience. But it was like
They blame
there
their
was
customer.
no there was no apology. There was no recognition of the situation that happened or working toward a solution. It was just like, oh, that's your problem.
Yeah.
Like on a professional company website, that is not what you do
Yeah, no,
at
it
all.
was definitely a little wild. Is everything okay?
Yeah,
Okay. I'm just on pause mode.
you're good. Continue. Oh, it's an ad read.
We gotta pay bills, baby. Hopefully, one day. Like I said, Jesus, this really has been our longest episode to date.
Yeah, it was a lot about basement updates. We gotta kind of fly through the other topics.
Oh yeah, I mean it'll happen. Some days we'll have more basement updates because it's been a long
I don't know.
fucking
I'm
week.
feeling like sinus congestion right
I know, I am
now.
so fucking dead. Like I
uh,
said, this might end up just being an uncut, unfiltered episode just because of like I'm still feeling like shit. You're starting to feel like shit. I it's
like I don't
Sunday.
have it as bad as you. It's just,
It's Sunday and we're about to fucking post Tuesday.
but we
Ah.
got this.
Anyways, time to pay the bills.
Indeed. I'm host two. You're host one.
No, you're host one.
Oh, why?
Why not?
Okay. You ever hit that wall mid session like you're gaming, recording, or cracking packs, and suddenly, boom, you're out of energy?
Oh yeah. And then you grab some random energy drink and forget it instantly. Jitters, crash, not it.
That's why we switched to Dubby. It's a clean energy formula made for gamers. No sugar, no crazy crash, just smooth, focused energy.
And it actually tastes good. I'm not forcing it down like some other of those other energy drinks. Dubby's flavors are legit.
Yeah. Plus, it's got vitamins, nootropics, and hydration support. So whether you're grinding games, podcasting, or ripping packs, you're locked in.
If you want to try it, we have a deal for you.
Use code SLIPPER at checkout.
And get 10% off your order.
That's called SLIPPER for 10% off.
Stay energized, stay focused.
And keep,
Keep
the grind going with Dubby. And see.
You're supposed to say, let's get back to the episode.
Let's get back to the episode.
Jesus. Host one, you suck.
I'm not host one, I'm host two.
Now, this is where the structure disappears and the chaos really kicks in. Welcome to,
I don't know.
oh my lord, we're 7 episodes deep and you don't know what.
Is it Slipper Picks?
It's Basement Banter.
Freshman Beta!
Basement Banter. All right. So, this is a time where we share a little story time. Do you have a fun little story time you'd like to share?
A fun little story time. What did I write? Oh! So, when me and my brother were little, and we grew up in California for the first about 10 years or so of our life, and then we moved to Iowa after. Growing up over there in our house, it was kind of like a duplex situation, and we would play outside all the time. We weren't really indoor kids. If we were indoor, I think we argued more. But when we played outside and we got in trouble by our mom, what we would do is run to the neighbor's house, knock on her door, and ask if we could come inside and hang out. And then she would give us like ice cream and treats. And then my mom would just be like, "Where are they?" And then, so it only happened when we were in trouble. So she would walk on over to the neighbor's house, go inside, see us, and she couldn't say anything mean in front of the neighbors. So we would finish our ice cream and then go back. And then whatever we got in trouble for, it was never as bad.
I don't. That's funny.
That's when we were like, freaking probably like 7.
Fuck. I don't remember how old we were, but we were living in Benton, and it was during the summer. I had an addiction to oatmeal. So,
As a child?
as a child,
Yeah, that wasn't me.
we would go over to this one person's house. I don't remember why. I don't even remember how much we knew this person, but we would go over to this person's house, like, and they lived across the parking lot because we lived in this apartment complex,
Oh, okay.
and we like ride our bikes over there, and the amount of fucking oatmeal that we'd have, or at least I'd have, oh my god, it was a shit ton.
Oatmeal.
Yeah, like for whatever reason, this lady always had oatmeal.
Was it an old lady?
I don't remember. But it was like, it could have been 80, 90 degrees outside. I'm inside eating fucking oatmeal after just playing outside the entire time.
See, what we would do after playing outside, we would wait for the ice cream truck to come around. And you get ice cream,
You could afford ice cream trucks?
or... What do you mean afford ice cream trucks? They were in the neighborhood.
Yeah, we couldn't afford that shit.
I lived in California.
Must be nice.
And we would get ice cream or get chips. Or if it was on a weekend, we would, mom would make us like deviled egg sandwiches with popcorn. The bomb.
We will be adding a poll at the end of this episode.
A pull?
A poll. I don't know how long we'll leave the poll up for, because obviously there's about a year of time of where the fuck we should go for our honeymoon.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wait, didn't we say our honeymoon is like we're moving?
but what did you ask me last night?
Oh, I asked you like if you could choose any place. Wasn't that today?
No, that was last night.
Okay. I don't know, my head hurts. If you could choose anywhere you would want to go for your honeymoon, where would it be? Like if money wasn't a factor or anything.
Yeah, and I think, I
We
picked,
could
I
hear
picked,
people's ideas.
I said California because I've always wanted to go. New York
Which
would,
I was like, what?
New York would be fun.
But that's because I grew up there.
New York would be cool, like to see the Niagara Falls, Statue of Liberty.
New York, I think it would be fun because I'd be going with you. Because other than that, I wouldn't know how to navigate.
And I make things fun and dangerous.
Dangerous.
I always make things a little dangerous.
Dangerous. Don't get this lady started on fire hazards.
You don't even get me started. And then I said like Japan would be cool.
That would be awesome.
Um,
Awesome.
I think
Like,
yeah.
I think I would love to do that. My sister would love to do that. My brother would love to do that.
England-
My mom would not.
England would be another fun place to go.
England.
England.
Just to listen to everyone talk. Oh, Loki just went under the table to take a nap.
He's probably hot too.
Oh.
All right. Now that we've said enough dumb things, now it's your turn. Let's head over to Call into the Basement. The basement phone is ringing.
The basement phone is ringing. Ba-ding.
Let's hear your takes, your rants, and your questionable life decisions. Caller number 1. Bring.
Numero uno. In the telefono.
In telefono numero uno. Have you ever done a rip test on a Pokemon card?
We have, but we used to like
I mean-
educate some customers on how to tell if it's a real or fake card.
So, Dakota, Chong, if you are watching this, have you ever done one? Yes, you have, you little stinker. So back in the day, I don't know.
Back in the day.
Back in the childhood, Dakota punched me right in the childhood with this one. With this traumatizing flashback.
Dakota customer?
Dakota, my cousin.
Oh, you mean your cousin? Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
That changes perspective.
So when we were younger, I don't know I think we might have been in a little tiff. Happened. We grew up together, like he was a brother basically. He, I don't know what the tiff started about, but at the end of the tiff, he ripped the Charizard right in half.
Oh, not the Charizard.
Not just any Charizard, like a $500 at the time Charizard.
Did he feel like crap after?
Nope, didn't care because it wasn't his fucking card.
How old was he?
Oh, we were elementary school.
Oh, okay.
He knew what he did.
That makes sense.
He knew what he
Did
did.
he feel bad?
No,
Oh.
because we were in
Does
a.
he feel bad now?
Does he even remember the tiff now?
I guarantee if we brought it up to Dakota, he'd be like, yeah, that was unfortunate judgment on my part.
That or I was being an asshole, and he just was being an asshole too. The second time was I set a riot shoe aside for a customer, and I'm like, I don't know, it feels fake, it looks funny. Just started ripping it. I'm like, oh no, it's real. Fuck. So as soon as that customer came in, I gave it to him for free. I'm like, I'm sorry, dude.
The ripped card?
I told him. I even texted him. I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. But it's not like
Was the one of the ones he was looking for?
no, it was just
okay, thank God.
he collects riot shoes. He collects any card that says Blaine on it.
He's pretty cool.
He's one of our favorite peeps. He's the best.
Really nice. He's easy to talk to.
Yeah. He's always very nice.
And he gives me side gifts.
Yeah, he's a fantastic guy. Ring ring. Caller number 2. What is your favorite anime character?
Right now, my favorite anime character is Dende from Dragon Ball. Oh my God, he made me cry. I forgot why. Was he almost gonna die? He had to say goodbye to Gohan. Their sweet little friendship. But then later on, he gets to come back to Earth to be its like protector. He's like the Namekian protector.
See, I don't want to say something basic.
Anime?
Because yeah.
Ooh.
Well, because like I
Be a
can't.
basic B.
Well, because obviously Pikachu is a character that is in an anime.
That's no.
Goku
No.
also anime.
That's fine.
But like it seems basic.
To say
Oh, what's his name from Doctor Stone? God.
I don't know the main guy. He's cool. That's not basic.
Yeah,
It's a little
that's.
niche.
I don't remember his name though.
Is it Doctor Stone?
Well,
He has a real name, but he's Doctor Stone.
Yeah. that would be my favorite.
My
Like,
basic version for me, it would have been one of my animes from a book.
oh yeah, I was surprised you didn't go with the.
Dende's got my heart right now, though.
Yeah, we really need to finish that.
I really need to take something for my. Look, he's out sleeping. I took a picture of him.
What's a game that everybody loves that I couldn't get into or you couldn't get into?
What?
What's a game that everybody loves that you just couldn't get into for caller number 3? I know I didn't
Everyone
announce it
loves?
first.
That's got to be a lot. Fucking Fortnite. Not good at it.
Okay, but do you not like it because, or couldn't get into it because you're not good at it?
Yeah. If you suck ass at it and you die every 2 seconds, you don't like it.
Yeah, but there's more than just the fighting.
I don't like the other stuff really.
The Lego?
Well, Lego's fun. It's difficult because that's a creative aspect that's a little hard to tap into for me. Another game that everyone likes. There's probably a lot of stuff that's on the nose. I'm just not thinking about. A lot of shooter games I don't do.
I think my top 2 would be any Dark Souls game. Couldn't get into those. Or Battlefield. There's obviously others.
But like shooter games now, they're different than what they used to be. I loved playing Halo. Loved it.
But
But
if you had
now it's just about the gear and leveling up and getting all the perks and I don't know.
yeah. So I mean, yeah.
Is that like how all games are now? They're battle royale
No, not all games are battle royale.
thingies.
I mean, Mouse PI is not a battle royale, and that
We
just
haven't played it, but we haven't been feeling well.
I know. There's a few other games that are coming out that are uh, similar to Life is Strange, but they're horror themed. And then there's one called Mixtape that I want to check out.
Mixtape.
Yeah. Hey, baby.
Prepare.
Come on. Caller
Oh,
number.
did you hit him with your foot?
What?
I don't know. He got up for a second. Loki.
Caller number 4. Ring ring. Is the PS5 worth getting after the price hike?
How did the price go up?
Because the price of RAM, the stuff inside it, is hard to get.
The stuff inside it.
Yeah, the components that make a PS5 are either higher priced now or hard to find.
Oh,
Because an
the
AI.
manufacturer aspect of it.
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid.
Well, a company.
Not our fault.
So basically, a company came in to a place that makes.
Or did they selectively choose to use components that are harder to get?
No. So an AI company went into a facility.
Fucking AI.
Went into a facility that makes.
AI went into a facility.
Well, a company that.
They moseyed on in.
The company that runs it.
The
went
humans
into a
that control it.
Went into a facility and said, I need all of this RAM data before it came, like finished manufacturing, bought all of it out.
That's stupid. That just ruins it for everyone.
Yeah. I mean, so yeah. Raise those prices. Honestly, yes, it's still unfortunately worth it.
What did the AI aspect of it do?
Well, the PS5 is not using the AI, but they're using it to like probably farm crypto and shit. I don't really know. All I know is it's stupid. But it got so stupid. This is where it gets dumber. Where Sony's like, we understand the prices are high. You, for a low price, can rent it from us.
Rent a PS5?
Yeah.
Ugh.
And fun fact, if you don't pay, they lock the console.
So that makes sense.
Yeah. But they're also doing another dumb fun feature.
That is cool though, if they would if that would become a thing to rent a gaming system. If it was a fair price to rent for like people who can't afford to get the newest thing.
At least to try it out. I mean,
that's a good point.
Yeah,
what would you do with the game? That's where you go to the library and rent a game.
So they're also doing another thing too.
You rent a game?
So,
that's trickier.
So even if it's digital or physical, they're talking about renting the graphics. So you could own the physical game, you could own the digital game. Well, you won't own the digital game, but you can have the digital game, but you still don't own it because now you need to pay them for the graphics for the game.
I'm confused.
Exactly.
Wait, say it again.
So the graphics, they're talking about renting the graphics. Like you have to buy it from them. So you might own the disc, but it doesn't have anything on it.
You can buy the food, but you have to pay to rent for the taste.
Yeah. Or to eat it. Come here.
Fucking stupid.
Yeah. So I'm not saying getting a PS5 isn't worth it. get it before they
Yeah,
start
get it
doing.
if you can get it.
Yeah, do it before they get even stupider.
That's where you gotta be like, okay, do I want a PS5? Do I want a PS2? PS2. Do I want, do I want a Switch 2? Do I want my Xbox? Like, what console are you really gonna invest in?
Yeah.
You know, you could sell your other ones.
All right. I would like to appreciate everybody that called in and left a message and text. Now let's shake things up with this week's basement wild card. It's roll the dice. It's more of a random topic, rapid fire format, but because of how much stuff we've talked about already today, we've really narrowed it down to like 3, and we'll just kind of go over them really quick, kind of ish. And then just move from there, because yeah, like we've already been doing this for an hour and a
Yeah, I'm tired.
half. The first one, gaming handhelds in 2026.
We think there's only one. The Switch 2, an original Switch.
And the Steam
Well,
Deck.
they have. It depends on what you count as like a handheld, I guess. They're doing the PS4, like the app or whatever, on your phone, and you could get the little adapter controller thingies, which I think is freaking awesome.
Well, they do. They actually have a PlayStation like thing now. Work next to your console.
That's really cool.
They also have the Steam Deck, which I've heard good things, but like I've just not got into it.
I don't think there's any like mainstream thing.
Yeah, I mean the Switch is awesome. I do play that handheld quite a bit. Is nostalgia getting overpriced? I know that's something we hit on quite a bit. But let's dive outside of gaming and stuff like that. Like old little collectibles.
Like cameras,
Yeah.
vinyl.
Because like we just
It could be, and my typewriter.
oh my god, those are fucking
My
expensive
beautiful
too.
typewriters. Okay, so it can be if it's something that's like limited in its quantity.
What about those like old cash register machines? No,
So
not
cool.
the computerized ones, but like the stainless steel, like bronze ones.
So again, it depends on the edition of it, if it's older or if it's newer. Granted, they're all old, but if it's an older model or newer, or if it's like one of the ones where they didn't make too many of that model or sell too many, so there's going to be limited quantity. It depends, but I feel like older nostalgia stuff is starting to go up more, even VHS.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
As what's the celebrity that talked about him? He bought like all of them. Pete Davidson. He said I bought like all of them, and then he said like originals they're going for like 1,000 a pop, and then the crowd was like, oh, and he was like, I know. He was on a show and he talked about that.
But yeah, because like even some like vintage cameras I've seen anywhere from like $20 on up, and it's like, dude, what?
But they're
They
cool.
don't even work.
They're cool. Yeah, it doesn't matter to me if they work. I just like having them.
All right.
Some of my typewriters work.
I was gonna say I don't think we've actually used one yet though.
The one that's more electric works.
Gaming chairs. Actually comfortable or pure marketing?
I don't know. I have seen them. They don't look too comfortable because of how thin they are. But I guess like a lot of people use gaming chairs are people who do PC,
Nah. Well, probably.
who stream.
Yeah.
But a lot of people who do PC gaming
Like the
are gonna
secret.
want those. And I think it's not more about relaxing like our big recliner here that's a 2-seater. It's more about like keeping your posture and like I think you're leaning forward a little bit more when you play and stuff. So it's geared toward a different play style.
Yeah, because like the Secret Labs though, they have like the Pokemon edition ones.
They're cool. They have a Togepi one. Sounds cool. They have evolutions.
Yeah, they had the Evolution. Didn't they do a mystery Evolution?
I don't know.
Yeah, where you bought it, but you didn't know which Evolution you were gonna get. which again, $600 fucking. Like, I really want one, but I'm like, ain't no way she'll ever let me spend $600 on a fucking chair.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, she wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, no.
So, I mean, to be fair, we spent what, $20 on a normal chair. Then once we brought these down to just, I haven't used it since. But I will say I do love my computer chair. It works just well.
Yeah.
Now that Drana has checked out of the episode, before we get out of here, unless
My head
let's end things the right way, it's time for Slipper Picks.
Slipper picks. I need to run and grab mine.
What are you?
I'm stuck to the couch. You ever have it where you're on like leather and then like you're warm, so then it's like like ripping off tape?
That's why I said something about riding the peds yesterday. I was so worried about your little thighs. But to be fair, now she is edible. The thighs are warmed up, but I have to temp them. You're edible. Well, they're not tattooed, right? Jeffrey Dahmer would have eaten them. And he didn't have to cook them. You're already pre-cooked. Chat, we're cooked. My slipper pick of the week is I don't buy books ever. Almost never. But I got a coloring book.
And guess what's on it?
It's Magic the Gathering.
A Magic the Gathering coloring book. Where'd you get it from?
I don't want to talk about that shithole that I work at.
No, but like it's who would have thought?
At Walmart? I know. After the Magic Con in Las Vegas, everybody was coming home with Crocs and shit like that. I'm like, God, if I was able to go to
Taking medicine.
if I was able to go to Magic Con in Vegas, that would have been fucking awesome. Ew. Yeah, like they were getting tattoos. There was like all sorts of stuff. I'm like,
Could you imagine being in a place and just being like, oh my God, who's going to get a tattoo? What are you going to get? That would be so fun to talk about.
oh yeah, and it would have been like Magic themed. Like, oh, it would have been fucking awesome.
Nerding out.
And there's also a bunch of creators there. I would love to be invited to something like that as a creator. I mean, especially you being so new and going to something like that. That would have been an experience. And then, of course, obviously all the trading and stuff. But yeah, really cool coloring book. I think I want to copy some of the pages because I know you have to color with markers, which will definitely bleed through.
Well, for this one, if we want to keep it nice, I think we got to do color pencil.
Yeah. So what was your slipper pick, Missy? Missy Elliott, woo! I'm going to here in a minute.
So my slipper pick, we went to Stuff Etc., if you know it.
We took a little moped date.
We drove the mopeds. The mopeds are so fun. Like, you just do a lot of deep breathing when you're out there for some reason, and it's nice. And when we went to Stuff, I don't usually get books that are at places like that. I don't usually have interest. But this time I looked, and I found a cool book. It's called Incarceron. It's a New York Times bestseller by Catherine Fisher. And this is what it looks like. Pretty cool. I read the synopsis of it, and I read the first page and a half. It's basically a prison, heavy guarded prison, so much so that the whole prison is made out of like metal. But it's not only metal, but it's like a metal like forest, which I was like, that's kind of cool. And it starts off by the main character being pinned to the ground by metal shackles or whatever, and he's about to get like run over. if he makes like a single sound.
Leave it
So
alone.
it kind of hooked me in. So I was like, that sounds pretty cool. So this is what I'm going to be reading. How long is it?
Oh, it looks like, wait, did it say there was another one?
It's 442 pages.
That's way too many.
It's a decent size. Oh, yeah. This is an old book. It said the story continues in Safik, coming December 2010.
So yeah,
I
this is
swear
a
to
book.
God, if this isn't the first book, I think it's the first.
I did tell you to look.
I think it's the first.
Hopefully it's the first. All right. So no actual facts were checked, no feelings were spared, and remember, slippers on.
Slippers on.
Thank you this time. And see you next time for more unqualified opinions, maximum comfort.
Can I read the bottom?
And remember, we do have a website, the Slipper Basement /shop.fourthwall.com.
Woo!
Woo!
Now for the end part.
Yeah.
And if you want to be a part of the show, call into the basement at 712-318-3828 and leave your takes, questions, rants, or terrible advice ideas. We'll play them in future episodes.
Woo! Bye.
Bye, y'all.